Hey guys, so this video is on a subject that I've kind of lightly touched on throughout my other videos. I've talked a little bit about bullying before, and this video is just going to go more in depth, especially since I saw comments from you guys asking for a video about bullying. So here goes. The first thing I want to talk about bullying is that I think it's really sad that it tends to happen and start on school grounds. It's so sad because as students, you feel like when you go to school, you're in a safe place. And for parents, they feel like when they drop off their kids at school that they're going to be safe. And unfortunately, that's the exact place that bullying happens a lot of the time. So, yeah, I just think that's really sad. I'll share one of my personal experiences from high school. There's this tradition that happens every year. It's once a year, and it's called Freshman Friday, and it's when a group of the senior guys go after like the little freshman guys and take them and stuff them in a trash can. And I've witnessed this. I've seen it. I remember I was walking home from school one day, and this little freshman came running by me, and then this big group of senior guys came after him, grabbed him, and put him in a trash can. And it broke my heart. Honestly, it really broke my heart. I don't think it's cool. Who cares if it's your tradition? It shouldn't be a tradition. It's not okay. It's so scary. Like, okay, imagine, like, you're a little freshman, you're going from middle school to high school. That's already a big transition. That's already nerve-wracking. You're trying to make your new group of friends, and now on top of it, you have to worry about Freshman Friday, being stuffed into a trash can. That's so scary. So, I just think it's really sad that a lot of bullying tends to happen on school grounds like that. So I just wanted to say that. Now, the thing about bullies is that they can only hurt you as much as you let it, as much as you let them hurt you, if that makes sense. Basically, whatever their names they're calling you, whatever they're saying to you, if you ignore them and don't care and don't let it affect you at all, then it's not going to hurt you, and it's not going to get to you. But if you give them power by like thinking, wow, maybe I really am fat like they're telling me, or maybe I really should be wearing whatever they say I should be wearing, or whatever they're saying to you. If you really accept that, then that gives them power, and then it can really hurt you. So the thing about bullies is that they can only hurt you as much as you let them hurt you. And with that, I guess I'm saying you need to love yourself and be confident in who you are. I'm going to use overweight as an example. A lot of people are, or people who are overweight, they are self-conscious about their bodies and about what they wear and where they go. And first of all, I just want to put this out here that people who are overweight, it's not always because they're just pigging out all the time. It could be from people taking medication that causes them to gain weight, or they have a disability that prevents them from exercising, or even they're depressed, which makes them turn to food, which can come from bullying. Bullying can cause depression. Depression can cause overweight. So anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. It's not always because of that. And then obviously there are people who maybe eat too much, and that's why. But I'm going to use overweight as an example. People who are overweight, they feel self-conscious about their bodies, and maybe they don't want to go to the beach because they don't feel confident enough to wear shorts or be in a bikini or something like that. And you know what I say? I say you're beautiful the way you are, or handsome, and you should love your body and just live your life. You can't let these things stop you. You have to live your life. People can say whatever they want, people can think whatever they want, but if you look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, I love my body and I love myself, then those people have no effect on you. Their words mean nothing to you, and you're not going to care either if you really love yourself. So look at yourself, love yourself, and work towards a goal. If you want to lose 50 pounds, if you want to lose 100 pounds, work towards it, but love yourself throughout the whole process. That's all I'm saying. So confidence obviously prevents bullying because they can't hurt you. And also I say live your life today like you were going to die tomorrow. You don't want to say like, I'm not going to the beach until I lose 10 pounds, and then you get in a car accident tomorrow and then you never went to the beach. Just live your life the way you want to. Judging. People who judge each other. I think that's so wrong. I really do. Because I feel like part of the beauty of this world is the fact that we each have different opinions. We each have different styles, different preferences, different everything. We're different. And I think that's so cool. And the problem is when people think that their way is the only way and that everyone around them should be doing the same thing as they are, and if they're not, then they're ugly or they're stupid or they're not cool. That's not okay. For example, I drive a Honda hybrid. Should I hate you because you're not driving a hybrid, you're just driving a regular Honda, or because you're driving a Ford? No. That's your own preference. That's your own choice. And I have no right to judge you based on that. So, judging, no. Some people get bullied based on their cultures or their race, and that's horrible. Because people who embrace their culture are so beautiful. I think that if you want to dress the way that your culture dresses, do it and embrace it and love your culture. But at the same time, if you come from a different country and say you moved here to the USA, respect the laws, love your culture, do your cultural things, but respect the laws of the USA at the same time. Like, don't let your grandpa go out into a car lane with his shopping cart full of groceries. I mean, I saw that today. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I saw that today. There was this guy who was obviously not from here, and he was in a car lane with his shopping cart, and he was an old little guy, and it was really cute, but it was really dangerous at the same time. So, take control of your grandparents. But what I'm saying is just embrace your culture, but obviously respect the laws. You know that. One really important thing I want to say is you can break the chain. I call it breaking the chain. So you'll understand once I explain more. There's this really sweet young teenage girl, and I read on her Facebook, she put a status saying, in the old days, women used to learn about cooking, cleaning, doing the dishes, taking care of the household. Well, today, I learned how to drink like my dad. And that's that really broke my heart when I read that, because she can break the chain. She doesn't have to, just because her dad's drinking, doesn't mean she has to do the same thing. Instead, how about you look at your parents, if they're doing something you don't like, just look at them and be like, you know what? I don't like that, and I don't want that for myself, and I don't want my kids growing up with that example, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to break the chain, and I'm going to go in a different path and give a better life for my kids or just for myself. A lot of times people think that when they hurt themselves by getting into drugs, that they're only hurting themselves, only hurting their own bodies, and that they're not hurting anyone around them. That's not true. Because you as a person, you can grow up to be a father, a mother, and then you give that example to your kids. If you're a drug addict, now your kids grow up with that example, and then they'll probably become drug addicts, and then their kids grow up with that example, and you're not just hurting yourself, you can hurt generations to come. So just know that that has a big effect. So instead, break the chain and do the better thing. So that's really all I wanted to say about bullying. Bullies, if you're bullying, you have no right to be bullying. It's not okay, and it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. People who are being bullied, you need to forget about what they're saying to you, forget about whatever they're calling you, look at yourself in the mirror, and love who you are. And know that they have no power over you if you love who you are and you know who you are, and you just look at yourself and say, I love me, and their words are not going to hurt me. And then they won't. They won't. And they'll stop because they have no power. So just be confident and be strong and just brush them off your shoulder. Who cares? Who cares what people think? So, so thank you for commenting and suggesting that I do this video. If you have any more suggestions on any other videos you want me to do, comment below, because I read them and I take ideas. I really do take ideas from your comments. If you are being bullied and you feel like you have no one to talk to, I'm totally here. I would love to help out in any way I can. So write me on Facebook, write me on Twitter, personal message, comment below, share your story. I will answer you and hopefully give you the help that you need. So stay strong. I love you guys, and you are all beautiful. Mwah.